Recently, I've been living large. So large, in fact, that my parents were able to retire and have recently moved in with me. Look, I absolutely love and adore my parents, but living with them has been torturous. So in order to get some space from them, I decided to move in to this tiny home. So for the next 24 hours, I'm gonna be living tiny.
Look at it, it's so small. Teeny vacuum.
I don't think Millie likes tiny living, guys. And we are stuck. Okay, first things first, we gotta set it up so that it is actually a tiny home. Let me show you guys a little mini tour of this thing, because we're gonna have to kind of convert it into a space where I can like sleep and cook and relax. Okay, we are all settled in to this tiny home. It is so cute. Millie's joining me. I know you guys have missed her. I have this teeny tiny Stanley cup. It's so cute. Is this not the cutest thing ever? We are just gonna finish making the bed, getting cozy in here so we can spend the night away from the parents and relax, finally. Right, Mills? Are you sick of them? Over here we have the bedroom area. That's a tiny couch. Tiny fridge, tiny cup, tiny Stanley cup, my suitcase. Look at this tiny purse. This is Millie's. We have our kitchen. I'm gonna clean it up over here. We have a tiny pot. We have tiny gummy bears, more tiny purses, this tiny crock pot. I have more tiny things I'm gonna unbox that I packed in my suitcase, and we are just gonna be tiny living for the day. I don't think Millie likes tiny living, guys. She wants to leave. Why do you want to leave? You don't like me? All right, you can go. You're free. Tiny stool. Look at this tiny pot. It's so cute. It's kind of hot in here, so I have all these fans running, which has helped cool it down. What?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Thanks. Love you. My mom is so cute. I can't even get mad at her. I literally came out here to escape my parents. And look at this, my mom brought me dinner. You know, there are some perks to living with your parents when you get older. I was gonna make myself ramen. And look, now I don't really need to. Wow, I'm so spoiled. Whoa, she spoils me, that lady. Ta-da! Yum. This is so yummy. And she put everything in mini bowls because she knew I was doing a tiny house and tiny things video. It's a tiny wine glass, tiny bowl of rice, tiny bowl of soup, some kimchi. Wow, I love my mom. She's so cute. She knows I love duck, so she made me some. Wow. I love my mom. I just love her so much. She knows the way to my heart. Tiny things and good food. It has been really nice to kind of get away from my parents over there, but you know, I do miss them a little bit. It's only been a couple hours, but what can I say? All right, guys, this is like the perfect bite ever. You get a little bit of rice, you get this like little like leaf thingy, put some duck in there, grab this whole thing and you eat it. All in one bite, so you get all the flavors at the same exact time. I need to show you guys something because it's the opposite of tiny. Technically, this is tiny compared to this. Oh my gosh. Ow. Look at this, it's huge. Now this is not tiny. And this is also not tiny, but looks tiny next to this. Everything is relative science. I need to put these back now, they're so heavy. Oh my. You know why this is so good? Because my mom made it. I gotta show you all the tiny stuff in my bag and do a little tiny haul. First off, I have my tiny t-shirts. Look at this tiny TV. That's going right there. Look at this teeny vacuum. Are you kidding? kidding me? It's so cute. And there's actually like some dust over there on my makeup stand, so I'm gonna use this. It works.
Why does it like actually kind of work?
Wow. Look, it actually picked stuff up. Tiny. I forgot what it's called, but I don't have the batteries for it, so I don't think it's gonna work. We have a tiny book, The Witch's Love Spell Book. We could cast a spell on someone. Okay, which spell should we cast tonight? So rid yourself of negative emotions after a fight or end of a relationship. Try this purification bath. The bath? I can't take a bath today. One more tiny thing that I'm so excited to show you guys. A teeny tiny phone. Brand new, unopened. This is a normal size phone, and this is a tiny phone. Look at it, it's so small. Okay, I think I need to charge this. Oh my gosh, it comes with a phone case that's also teeny tiny. You're charging this thing with my charger. The way that you could put a SIM card in this phone is crazy. I think I'm gonna change. Just need to wipe down my face. I take my skincare very seriously, especially when I spent the day outside, and I did put makeup on today too, so makeup remover. I don't really have a sink in this thing, so that's kind of a problem. You know, there's no plumbing in here, which is not ideal. It is nice just to get away from my parents. I should have gotten tiny makeup stuff. I do love to gua sha my face. I have limited supplies right now, so I'm just using this like travel size for moisturizer. Before we go to bed, we're gonna make a little fire. Hopefully get rid of some of these bugs in here. It is time to build a tiny fire. These logs are definitely way too big for my fire ring. Oh, this is harder than I thought. Okay, I'm gonna have to gather some sticks that are dry. Yes. And there it is. A tiny fire. I mean, it's not that tiny. Good morning! Okay, we have a whole day of tiny adventures that I've planned out. But first, before we do that, we're gonna have to make a tiny coffee and a tiny breakfast. So let me bring you over to my tiny little chickens. They are so cute. My parents got them. Look at how small they are. They're so tiny. They're a little shy. Look at how cute. I think they're pretty young, so I don't even know if they like lay eggs yet. I do not think they lay eggs yet. Honestly, might make that ramen. It's time for my tiny breakfast, guys. Look at my tiny phone. I charged it last night, so it worked. Alrighty, for breakfast, we have our tiny coffee. Oh my gosh, I think I got a message. A tiny message. This is so funny. Look how small it is. Never mind, false alarm, no new messages. Selfie time with my tiny camera. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. Okay, for tiny breakfast, we're gonna make ramen. I honestly don't think I've ever had ramen for breakfast. We have our tiny pot, an egg. We got 2 eggs. The one thing about me is like, it is really hard for me to drink a tiny coffee because that's the one thing I need is a giant one. While we wait for that, I did grab a yogurt for this morning. We're gonna eat while we wait for this to heat up. breakfast is served. Cooked to perfection. I'm full, but you can't be too full because we got a lot of activities to do and I don't want to get tired and fall into a food coma. So today's outfit of the day for our teeny day is gonna be this tiny top, these adventure pants. I was thinking about this tiny purse or this tiny purse. I'm not sure which one. Maybe this one. Look, the coolest thing about it is it actually opens. Look, it's real. It functions. And you know what's perfect for my tiny purse? My tiny phone. Oh, and I got some tiny boots because it's muddy out there and we're going fishing. I wish this like actually fit in here. That would be so cute. I spent the last 2 to 3 hours putting together a system so I could tow the tiny boat behind this tiny car, and I've finally just kind of finagled something together, so let's just hope it works because it's time to go tiny fishing. It is super muddy out, so I'm a little nervous this little car is gonna get stuck. We're just gonna take a leap of faith. And we are stuck. I knew it. I don't know why I thought anything different. It's okay though. We do have this boat that I could take off and it'll be easier once I get that off. Oh man, I can't believe we got stuck. Oh my gosh, it's so stuck. Oh, it's starting to rain, guys. We're gonna deal with this stuckness later and get on fishing. I'm gonna put this thing, move it closer to the water and then get the car unstuck and we're gonna go fishing. Tiny fishing. Before we go tiny fishing on the tiny boat, I gotta catch some bait, so I'm gonna catch some worms. Sorry, I'm like laughing because this is so ridiculous. Like, look at this tiny car. It's just so stuck in the ditch. Now we're gonna go fishing. Time to catch a tiny fish. I'm sad I didn't catch a fish, but it's all good. We're gonna get this tiny car unstuck. Look how deep this was. We were so stuck. Thanks for watching 24 Hours Living Tiny. Make sure to subscribe and join me on my outdoor adventures. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.